Hello, everybody. Welcome to the monthly product update for April. We have a lot of cool things to share with you, things we're working on, things we have released. And that's the goal of this stream. It's to update everybody on what we're doing and be completely transparent. Things that we're still working on that we've been talking about for months, things that we are ready to launch, and it's all coming here. So, first, let's say hello to a couple people in the audience. Thank you for joining us live. If you're not live, that's okay, but let's say hello to those live people. And we have Brian. What's up, Brian? Glenn. How you doing, Glenn? And Emotional. What's up? Cool. All right, let's get into it. And one more. Greg Dolan, how you doing? Great to see you. And Clement. Clement Studio Relief. Awesome. Great. All right, let's get into it. We have first a newly designed monthly product update presentation here. We're going to be making a lot of changes to finsweet.com. We are bringing in a lot more of the light mode, and there's going to be a lot more information about that, but this is one of the updates. We're going to be updating things every week, and we have our MPU updated. So big shout out to Leo who really rocked this update. All right. Also, this is made completely in Figma. Very cool. Let's get into it. Wized. We have a lot of big things that we have released this month in Wized. We have wildcard domains in beta. We have import requests from curl, keyboard shortcuts, and an overhaul of the documentation, improving the structure and the content. Check it out. We are updating the docs really like every week, every other week. We're always trying to make updates to that. If you have suggestions, you have feedback, let us know. We'd love to improve it. We also released faster pages loading in the navigation pop-up, improve the function autocomplete system, and UI improvements and fixes. So nice releases from the Wiz team. Let's now go to what we're working on this month. This is exciting. First, we're working on interactive tutorials for the documentation, trying to get you deeper into that documentation to really understand how the platform works and how web app development works. We are working on an AI chatbot for general whiz questions, AI code auto completions, and a new AI app integration where you can prompt any AI directly from the front end. So this makes communicating with AI and integrating AI into your website and your application a lot more simple. So that's going to be a really cool release for everybody. Let's now move on to components. Big month for Wized, as always. And components, we have two big projects in the making. What we are working on this month. Two developers on the components team. One of them's working on library, one of them working on Instagram feed. Shout out to Robert and Brian for doing a great job really growing this platform. Library and Instagram will be interesting. Library, we've been talking about for months. We've shown a bunch of things. We'll show you a video in a few seconds. Really, it's going to give you the ability to quickly add any kind of dynamic components to your website. Pass over the builder, just copy paste a slider into your project. The new Instagram feed, well, let's actually go and take a look at it. It's going to allow you to add your access token and then turn on and off different parts of your feed. This is not an embed or an iframe. This is completely in Webflow. So you are generating div blocks that will feature this Instagram content. So it's completely customizable. It's the design control is native to Webflow. So this is going to be an awesome release. We have a lot more things coming like this in the future. Talk about that next month. But this is awesome. I've never seen something so integrate. So I've never seen Instagram so integrated into Webflow before. So this will give people a lot more power. Let's look at that library feature we're talking about, and it's pre-made components. The marquee, the slider, cookie consent, Instagram feed. You'll be able to add these already designed components already customized components directly to your page. You're not going to, sometimes it makes sense to use the builder, sometimes it makes sense to quickly add something to the project. So that's going to be a big release. We also have a message for our cookie consent users. This is not something we're working on, just information we're giving to you. Cookie consent users, or really any people that use Google Tag Manager, you may have received an email from Google about their new update that the GTM containers will automatically load a Google tag starting in April 2025. So they're now going to automatically load missing Google tags when an event fires, which really streamlines the process. It's nice to know we've done the research, we've confirmed that our system requires no action. You do not have to make any updates to your system if you're using cookie consent from our Finsweet components. Our solution already integrates consent signals, so this update will not interfere with how cookies or tracking permissions are managed. All good on that end. Just some information for you that, like I said before, it's going to load those missing Google tags when an event fires. It's going to affect Google Ads and Floodlight, but does not change how consent is managed in GTM. So, again, no changes to your GTM container. This is handled internally by Google. And anytime there's other updates with consent or what Google does, we're going to be on that with our cookie consent solution. So we're really dedicated and motivated to make sure we're giving a premium solution for that consent management. Moving on to client first, we do have items here on client first, some really great ones. What we released this month is the client first certification. This is really a great one because so many people have been asking for it throughout the years of Client First, and it was a big project. We finished it, we launched it. It's awesome. We've had a bunch of people sign up and already be certified, and if you are a Client First user, this could be good for you. You can go and take a test, go check um, multiple choice type questions. And once you pass that, you'll go into a manual review where we actually go and check your Client First projects to confirm that you're using Client First the right way. Then you could be added to our list of experts. And the goal is the thousands and thousands of people that that visit the Client First site will now see you as an expert in this ecosystem. So that's the goal. Try to get you some more traffic, try to get you some more views to your agency. When you become certified, you get a profile, you get a certificate. You can send people this information and let them know that you know how to work with this system, you know how to work with Client First, and you get something that looks like this. So very cool. We're so excited that we launched that. Go check it out on the Client First uh, website. What we're working on this month is the next update to Client First. We've we know that we need to make an update. We've heard all of you, and variables will be a big part of that update. We know that we need to go and integrate what Webflow has released. Now, the reason why we haven't made an update yet is because we need to use some of these tools before we actually make updates about them. We can't have Webflow release something and then automatically we say, this is how to use it. We need to test how to use it, try different things, and then all come together after trying these features and say, this is what we recommend. So a little slow to go and release these updates to variables, but we are working super hard on this and we have actually really great progress. We have a very good list of potential updates coming to version 2.2. So we're already talking to Relume about it, and we are in the process of making those updates. So client first users will let you know how we recommend using variables. Okay, moving on to the last item here, attributes. We are working on that new list feature. And I'm very happy to say we have a performance boost. So FS List is going to be the new solution that combines our filter, sort, nesting, load solutions. Everything goes together that's list based. And we have a huge performance update to that. So when you have a heavy list filtering, lots of items, you have a lot of filters that can go through this content. It's now going to be much more efficient because they'll be handled in parallel using web workers. This takes advantage of the user's local CPU storage. So if your computer has 8 cores, you would see an 8 times performance boost when using large filters. If you have a 32 cores, you'd see a 32 times performance boost. So this boost is based on the users that visit your website and use that filter and the power of their machine. The end result, the UI feels snappier and more responsive. We have some giant examples with lots of filters, lots of information going on, and it is instant. It's just so snappy, extra responsive, really impressive. So this performance update is a big one and something that we're definitely proud about. Dynamic filtering. So now imagine that really great speed experience added with dynamic filtering, which allows users to build their own filter interface. Users can add conditions, group the conditions together, and choose exactly which features to match. The customization is very impressive. It really enables advanced, flexible, and personalized filtering logic. So let's take a look at that. You can see that you can go and add different conditions, get a drop down showing all of your CMS items, CMS fields, and then be able to choose if it contains this word, if it um, has this. Yeah, there's a whole drop down. All the drop downs are variable based on the type of field that you choose. It's very, very awesome. So if you've seen, they have things like this in Airtable, right? If you've seen that Airtable kind of condition builder, it's going to be really similar to that. So even the first release of this is going to be really, really next level. You'll be able to build things that you see on Booking.com, Airbnb, uh, car car websites. It's going to be impressive. So we're excited for that one, and that's it for the show. We have a lot of great updates here, and I'm really happy that all of you have come to see it. So whether you're watching live or you're checking it out later, we really appreciate you as our users, and we're working really hard to make sure that we're building what you want and building valuable things. So please share your feedback. Let us know how you like the tools, and see you next month. Thanks so much.